Hello and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode I'm taking my Franken bike Aprilia Pegaso out on its first ever adventure, and helmet head's been replaced by Teddy wearing lederhosen. Cue the intro. Right, so this is my Aprilia Pegaso. Those that have seen this before, they know a little bit about this. This was a project I bought probably a year or so ago now, quite a long while ago, and this ended up being two bikes into one that I've built up, and it's been a bit of a pain in the backside. Carbs are still an ongoing problem, which is why I've not been using it so much, but I've got a spare couple of days to go away, and I thought, sod it, I'm going to go and try and take this thing on an adventure. Hopefully it doesn't break down, hopefully the carbs don't cause me too much trouble. So it's loaded up, we're ready to go. Alan can't make it because he's got work commitments, so I have a very cute Teddy wearing lederhosen that's going to replace him. It's going to be more entertaining, it's going to be more polite, it's not going to be such a pain in the arse to me, and we're going to take him on. This is the new helmet head. Say hello, new helmet head. Hello everybody. So, I'm going up to Derbyshire, meeting a hero obviously, because if this thing breaks down, that's the guy I want with me, because he's going to help me. Well, he's probably going to have to help me. He's going to tow me back, see if I can nick some bits off his bike when this breaks down, like we usually do. And we're going to go and do a bit of riding up there. We've got Saturday, we're going to camp out on the Saturday night. We're taking everything with us, we're going to cook, we're going to do everything out, ride around a bit on the Sunday and go home. Give this bike a good test. I'm hoping it don't break down. I'm hoping I haven't got any recovery, so I'm hoping I don't have to go and recover it from leaving it in a field somewhere. And yeah, let's see if I can make it. I've got 80 something miles to the campsite. That's even before we go and meet the hero, Mr. Dazza. I just hope I can get there. Let's fingers crossed. Let's see how we get on. And we'll take you guys along for the ride, and hopefully the bike makes it and we have a nice adventure and we come back and everything's brilliant.
We're on the road. I've actually I've got a couple of miles in already. I've been and filled the bike up with fuel, because I don't actually know what the range is on this bike yet, how many miles it's going to do to a tank. So we've filled up with fuel. I've put the expensive stuff in because it seems to prefer that. It's been a bit of a pain already this morning. It's coughed and spluttered for a bit. Conked out on the roundabout for me. But since then, she seems to be going all right so far, touch wood. So, got a couple of hours to go to the campsite. I've decided to keep off the motorways, because obviously if this breaks down on the motorway, it's going to be an absolute pain. So at least if I'm on a normal road, I can find a hedge to hide it somewhere, and I'll come back later for it. But we've got a couple of hours to go. I'm just going to enjoy the ride out there. It's not going to be anything too exciting for you guys to watch, so I might film a little bit here and there. But we've got all the kit on the bike. The Teddy helmet head, the new helmet head is strapped on the back there, enjoying the ride. Already moaning at me though, because he needs a wee and needs a coffee break, which is your standard helmet head. But yeah, fingers crossed, the bike's now running a lot better after it's had his little cough and splutter. Taking it a bit easy on some of these corners, because we've just had a bit of rain, and we know what, after it's been a bit of a dry spell and the corners are not very nice. So anyway, I'm going to crack some miles down, and fingers crossed we don't get any dramas on the way there. We'll catch up with you all in a bit. Right then guys, I have actually made it. There's the idiots in the light, I don't want to let anybody by. I'm actually in Derbyshire, not far from the campsite. The bike is actually running a treat now. I just had to stop a minute ago just to check the map to see where I was going. fired straight back up, which it doesn't usually do. So I think it's done it good, this good ride out here. It's the furthest this bike's ever travelled in probably the last 12 years or something. It's been off the road that long. So yeah, I mean, touch wood, I don't want to jinx it. I mean, look where we are. The views are fantastic. It is beautiful. Sun's shining, there's great roads. The only issue I've got at the minute is trying to find the campsite. I've driven past it, I think. But yeah, looking for it. Here's Mr. Dazza. Yes! There he is! Ah, brilliant! Right, well, I'm just going to have a quick catch up with him, and we'll come back to you guys in a minute, hopefully, when we find the campsite. So we've got a little camp set up. We've got the 2 tents there. We've had a bit of a sit down, had a chat. I've had a sandwich because I was starving, and everybody knows I get hungry. And we're just going to head out on the bikes now. It's not too late, still got plenty of... It's only early afternoon, and we're going to go out and see if we can do some other passes. So, see if the bike makes it. If it wants to start again, that would be nice. We've got a little helmet head on there. He's had a coffee, he's ready to go. And we'll catch up with you in a bit. Right then, guys, tell you what, I think I haven't actually mentioned anywhere in the vlog so far, which is really silly of me, is where we are. We're actually up in Derbyshire in the Peak District, which I really should have mentioned a long time ago. You have to forgive me for that. But we are now looking for Winnet's Pass. We're going to go and try and do a few of the passes. Mr. Dazza's in charge of navigation today. This is his kind of playground, his area. He knows the way, the area quite well. So we're going to go and try and do Winnet's Pass, Snake Pass, and then do the road where the Cat and Fiddle is. So you can already see some nice beautiful roads coming up. There's lots of bikes about, and yeah, it should be nice, should be very good. I can see the road over the way there, which probably won't pick up on the camera, but I mean, this is beautiful country. Derbyshire, the Peak District, is fantastic. Everybody comes here on the bikes, and we have done it a fair few times, but it never fails to put a smile on your face. There's lots of lovely roads around. So I think we might be about to come up to Winnet's Pass anyway, but yeah, that's where we are. Mr. Dazza's a bit late with his telling me where we're going, so we keep coming up to junctions. He's not got an indicator on, so I have to kind of guess us sometimes, but we won't moan at him for that. Oh yeah, listen to my little bike go. Here we go, Peak District National Park. Got the bike going. She's going well. Wind her on. Yay! Woo! Come on, little Pegaso. It's doing well, this little bike. I'm not going to jinx it yet, but it's got its issues, but it's doing well. Let's film a bit of this road up here. Shame there's a caravan up here, it's going to ruin it all. I mean, the speed limit up here is 50 miles an hour. I'd probably see that more of a guide than an actual limit. I'm sure that it's not, you know, doesn't really count, does it? Anyway, let's go. we've been back on the road for a little bit after the winking man, and now Mr. Daz has brought us up to some of these little roads around here. I mean, look at the views. These tiny little roads. Fortunately, people in Leica are on them as well, but won't hold that against him. But I mean, this is fantastic. The views are amazing, and we've literally just come off a main road. We've got somewhere we're aiming for, but we're just kind of heading off and seeing what we can find. But man, it is beautiful. Roads, you can see roads winding around everywhere up hillsides, and what a place to ride. Fantastic. Well, we've just come down the old Cat and Fiddle road. Man, what a road! I've never ridden that before. That is fantastic. And even this old bike, that's the Franken bike built from 2 bikes, that's been in a million bits. Man, it was so much fun twisting and winding around those roads, and look at the views. Man, this is awesome. What a fantastic day. I'm so glad we came up today. This has been kind of a spur of the moment decision to do this. Luckily Mr. Dazzle was at a loose end. Oh, listen to the pop. I don't know if you'll pick it up on my microphone, but this exhaust just pops and bangs. It sounds fantastic, these exhausts do. This old bike, who says you need to have a new bike to have fun? This thing is brilliant. Let's open the... I don't know if my microphone will pick it up, but it's popping and banging and burbling away. But these roads, the views, what a beautiful ride. Anyway, I don't know where we're heading to next. Like I say, Mr. Daz is navigating, which is not usually my style. I usually like to know where we're going, but today I'm just winging it. He's leading, he keeps saying these places that we're going, and I'm just enjoying the riding, to be honest. And this bike, the old banger, the older Pegaso that's built from 2 bikes, the Franken bike. At the minute, she's doing well. Right then, folks, look at this road up here. I'm not 100% sure where we are, to be honest. This is an average speed area of 50 miles an hour all the way down here. I can see why they've done it. There's this lovely big bit of road, and I should imagine people would come steaming down here. But the views and the road, this is fantastic. There they are, up there, the average speed checkers. Kind of take the fun off it a little bit, because you know, you could have a bit of fun down here. Some people obviously have too much fun, but it's beautiful. Perhaps not the best bit I could have turned the camera on for. I was too busy looking at the views a minute ago, and then thought, oh, I better turn the camera on. So, never mind. But we're just riding around, heading in a big kind of loop. We're bimbling about, taking in some of the scenery, some of the roads. I think at the minute we're heading sort of towards Buxton. We've stopped for a bit of fuel and topped up. Doesn't seem to be doing too bad on fuel, really. It's everything's in kilometres, so I've got to try and work it out into miles. But she seems to be doing fairly well on fuel. Quite pleased with it. Certainly a lot better on fuel than the Pan was when we had that. That seemed to guzzle a bit of fuel, that thing did. But I've got to say, this old bike, I'm so impressed with it. Considering it's been in millions of pieces and has been off the road for so long. It's so much fun to ride around here, and we're not going fast, we're just enjoying ourselves. We're going in the twisties. It could do with some decent tyres on it. Not going to lie, these tyres are well past their sell by date, so that's going to be my next purchase, I think, for this, is some decent tyres, because when you're tipping it into some of these corners you can tell these tyres are way past their best. But look at that in front of us, look at that for a road. I don't know if the average speed checkers have finished, but man, you just want to give it some beans down here. But to be fair, I think 50 mile an hour average down here is probably fast enough anyway. I mean, look at that road. Fantastic, beautiful, beautiful day. Don't know if you can see, guys, look over there, the great big rock over there. 2 people sat up on it. How on earth have they got up there? Nutters. Hey, look at the view though. Fantastic. We're just the other side of Buxton at the minute. I think at some point we're going to go and do Winnet's Pass. Oh, Mr. Daz has got his indicator on. I've actually spotted it this time. I think he might be lost actually, because we seem to be going around in circles a bit. Oh, the side stand's coming down, must be serious. We'll see what he's saying. Right, guys, we've been having a bit of a ride round. Mr. Daz's sat-nav took us on a, I don't know where it took us, way out of where we should have been. We headed out to Buxton, and then we were looking for Winnet's Pass, and we've ended up going miles out of the way and then coming back on ourselves to, which is why my sat-nav's now on as well, so I've got an idea where we're going. But yeah, we're not far now from Winnet's Pass, a couple of miles away. Scenery as usual is stunning. Fucking Jesus Christ, it made me jump. Bloody hell. 50 mile an hour limit down here, pal. You've just made me poo myself. Flipping heck. I didn't see him coming. Woo! That's freshened me up, I tell you. Anyway, look at these roads. We're overdue a cup of tea. We've been riding around for a little while. Both of us want a drink, but we're going to get Winnet's Pass filmed. Well, we're going to go and ride Winnet's Pass. I don't know if we'll film it. We probably will. We'll try to. And then we're going to look for somewhere to go and get a brew, because we're both a bit parched. What a beautiful day. Beautiful day for a bike ride. So we're just running around the edge of Lady Bower Reservoir at the minute. It's been really, really busy, the traffic around here. Flipping heck, it's horrendous. But I mean, look at how low that reservoir is. Flipping heck. You can see why we're in drought. I mean, that is low. Really low. So we're going to we're taking a left over the Lady Bower, and then we're heading up Snake Pass. But I don't think it's going to be much fun, to be honest. I think it's going to be absolutely rammed. We've come past Hope, and like I say, the traffic, it's like being in blooming London. Everybody's out. So although this is a famous road and good fun to ride, I don't think it's going to be quite busy. Let's leave the camera rolling, let's see. Mr. Daz has got his indicator on still. I don't know where he thinks he's going, but some of the drivers around here as well. Just so a minute ago, saw a car. There's a line of parked cars, car on our side, driving up towards it, and it just swerved at the last minute like you hadn't seen them parked up. Honestly. Wow. Look how low that is. That. Wow. Where that water, where is it all gone? Right, so we're just not going to quite go Snake Pass yet. I think we're going to go and have a brew, and about time too, because I'm parched. Well, where are we? Lady Bower, aren't we?
Yeah,
Lady
Lady Bower and Derwent.
So, yeah, so we've stopped for a coffee at last. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Been a while.
been a while in the saddle. My arse is getting sore. Not that I'm moaning, but
nothing to do with me.
No. Well, poor little Alan strapped on the back there. It might be Alan the bear giving me a sore arse.
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah, needed a cup of coffee. It's been getting a long day, hasn't it?
It's been a long day, yeah. Because I mean, we've been the campsite as well and set all the camp up, haven't we? So it's been quite full on.
It's been some good riding though.
Well, this is the first coffee we've had.
Yeah. And it's, what time is it now? Getting on 5 o'clock, isn't it?
It's it's 5 to 5.
You know,
it's crackerjack.
It's nearly beer time, let alone coffee time.
Yeah, it's nearly beer o'clock. Yeah, definitely. Nice place though, isn't it?
It is. When the water level low, really low.
Really low. She still couldn't paddle out across it, but yeah, it is very low, very low.
Well, what we're going to do, enjoy coffee and then have a bit of a meander back, do you think?
I think we'll, yeah.
Are we going to go up Snake Pass?
Well, we could do that, it's only up there, but
yeah.
I mean, or we could save that till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whichever you fancy, really. I mean, I'm thinking if we did Snake Pass, we could wind away down the bottom of the valley again, like we did, and come back up where we went down the Cat and Fiddle road through the twisties. We could come back up and past the Cat and Fiddle. You with me?
We'll have a chat about it, can't we, and decide.
We'll have a ponder over a beer. Non-alcoholic, Al, of course.
Well, what we've decided to do, guys, since we've left the cafe, we had a nice cup of coffee there, had to sit down and chill out for a bit. We've decided we're going to head back to the campsite because we've still got about 30 miles to get back to the campsite. We're going to call in at Buxton, pick up a few supplies, and we're going to save some of the some more roads for tomorrow. I've actually done over 300 kilometres on this bike today. I'm not sure how many miles that is, but it's probably about 200 and something. Probably work out a bit more when we get back. But surprisingly, it's not broken down yet, and it is actually, I've had the carbs that seem to be working a bit better. Now, I've had these carbs apart lots and lots of times. I've been through the ultrasonic cleaner God knows how many times, and this bike has never started without choke. But since we've been up here, it will now start without choke, so it seems like it's fixing itself, which is nice. We'll see what it's like in the morning to start. When it's fully cold, it'll probably be a pain in the backside again. But anyway, we're going to head back to camp, pick up a few supplies, and cook some dinner at the campsite, which will be a change. We're not actually going out to eat. We're going to get the stoves out and cook our dinner at the campsite. So we'll see what we come up with, and I'll give you guys, show you guys what we're up to when we get back. Alan's in bed already. Nick my seat. Get out. Little git. We've made it back from our ride. We've got our food on the go. Mr. Daz has got noodles and mackerel, very posh. I've got the boil in the bag rice on the go, and also some chilli. So I'll be having rice and chilli tonight. Got a couple of beers. Alan's fast asleep down there.
So it's been a good day. We've had a good ride. It's been alright, it does.
It's been eventful. Yeah, it's been okay.
We won't mention anything about you dropping your bike, will we?
No.
We won't say anything about that, no.
That didn't happen.
No. Or the fact that you've forgotten the gas for your cooker.
Yeah.
No, we won't
Again.
mention that. We'll brush over all that, but it's been good. The bike's done well. We're gonna eat all right, and it's been nice and quiet. Alan's not been here moaning at us, and he's been moaning now that this is sleeping like peasants and eating like peasants. So
It's been significantly quieter, hasn't
it
it?
has. So we're going to enjoy some food. Hopefully it don't take too long because it'll be getting dark soon, but it's all right. Weather's good. We're enjoying it, and we'll probably catch you in the morning.